Hi, this is Devin Reed from Lightning Development Studios, here to demo our new game. It's coming out shortly. So jumping right in, the first thing you'll notice if you've watched any of our previous videos is the art. We have a nice randomized wire texture in the background for the floors, and the walls have rounded edges. The other objects in the game, as you can see, still have garish labels on them. We have made new art for them, we just haven't ported it into the actual game yet, so you'll see that shortly. One of the biggest fixes we've had since the last video is physics. We've had to write a lot of it several times over to get it to work, and now we can actually slide against walls properly. We don't fly across the level or get stuck in walls, other errors we had before. We can even go pick up this ball here. We can slide against the wall with that very well. That's probably the biggest improvement that is very visible on the screen. Also, we have fixed a lot of performance errors where it would be lagging up several times every couple of frames. So more on physics. In addition to just picking up and dropping an object here, we can also pick it up and throw it. So we can throw it, it bounces against stuff and slowly slows down based on a friction variable, so we can have stuff that just bounces forever if we want it to, or stops immediately, or anything like that. So moving on to a separate part of the level, we can drop this here. As you notice, door, before it would slide into the wall next to it, now it's sort of it's going to be sort of a force field, so it just fades away nicely there, and then we can pass through it. Over here, just like our previous levels, we have two buttons. If they're both activated, a bridge will cross that will allow us to get to the other part of the level. But something I'd like to notice with pits, as you notice, there's a little jagged edge around them, which is also part of the new textures that we've been working on. So we can pick up this block here and walk around. Before, if you held it over the pit, it would just kind of fall down. So now we're good on that. For example, we can drop it, and then it will fall in. So another thing, we can throw this into the pit, and then it will bounce off and just fall down. Of course I can't beat the level now, but basically the biggest things we've had are physics and this new tile set with a lot of performance fixes. If you notice the joypad, we can now move our finger a little away from the joypad and it won't just stop moving you, which was a little strange error. Multi-touch isn't perfect yet. For example, if you see we're over here and we can, if we shoot, it will move you over to the right there. That should be fixed fairly soon. Yeah, so that's it for this video, and also very shortly we'll have another video up demonstrating the level editor. The level editor is basically a program in C# that Robert Rahani, another member of the group, wrote, largely him, that can export a level file to an XML document that can be loaded and parsed into a level in the actual game. So you'll see another video on that shortly, and that's it for now.